Allah, the most merciful, the most beneficent. May His blessing and peace be upon Prophet Muhammad, all prophets, all messengers, including Abraham, Moses, and Jesus. And I'm specifically mentioning these names because first, they're the best of the messengers, called Ulul Azm in the Quran. And the second reason, because we want to build bridges with our Christian American colleagues, so they know that we share something, we can have mutual understanding and work for whatever is good for our country. We have a very limited time, so I really hope and ask and pray that Allah Azza wa Jal will make these few minutes that we have most productive and beneficial for all of us. And the first question I want you to think about that I have in my slide is this. I want you to read it. What it says, are you well prepared to return to your Creator? And this is based on the Quranic verse in the Quran, the verse in which Allah Ta'ala says, A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim, I seek refuge with Allah from shaitan, وَأَنَّ إِلَىٰ رَبِّكَ الرُّجْعَىٰ, and verily you shall return to your Lord. So the question is, it's something no one can argue or disagree with. We all agree on it, alhamdulillah. But the question is not are we going to return, but in what state? Are we well prepared? So I want you to think about this question and give yourself a number. And that number is one of these 5. Number 1, that would be, I'm not prepared at all. Number 2, that would be little prepared. Number 3, average, I'm prepared. Number 4, I'm well prepared. Number 5, the highest one, I'm very well prepared. We all have phones, so let's use technology, and I want you to text yourself with the number that suits you the most. You know yourself. You're not going to text me or text anyone. Just text yourself with that number, and then inshallah in a moment I'm going to ask you to share that number with us if you're comfortable with. And so the key point of tonight's session is how can we achieve number 5? How can we achieve number 5? And the title of the session is Muslim Life Mission and Vision. So to help us come up with a plan to reach number 5 so we can return to our Creator in the best state possible. Before I tell you what I think the mission should be and the vision should be of any Muslim, let's first understand why is it necessary to have a mission and a vision in our life. In other words, why should we have a plan in our life? As Muslims, the first reason, and this summarizes all of them, and it has some key words that we want to ponder upon, and that is to become an outstanding role model, servant of God, of Allah Ta'ala, the Most High. To become, the reason is we want to become an outstanding role model, so not just a servant, not just a Muslim or any Muslim, but we want to be an outstanding, excellent, great role model, servant, abd, ama. Because Allah Ta'ala says in the Quran, A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim, I seek refuge with Allah from the shaitan. وَمَا خَلَقْتُ الْجِنَّ وَالْإِنسَ إِلَّا لِيَعْبُدُونَ. I have created jinn and ins and the humans, the jinn and the humans, only to worship me, to serve me. Now let's go into some details. Number one, and this is number 1 for a reason, because it is number 1, is to please. I want to be an outstanding role model servant because I want to make my Lord happy with me, satisfied with me, to please Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, to please God the perfect. Number 2, because it's the mission of the messengers. To have a mission as a Muslim is to follow the role model of the messengers who had a mission. And we want to learn in a moment what that mission is. And when you have that mission that is the same as the mission of the messengers, Isn't that interesting? Isn't that a great gift? How much time, money, and effort and energy do you need to get a job? A lot of effort. And some of them, if you really want the best of jobs, you have to have real good degrees. And those degrees, they're not easy, believe me. They're not easy. They're very time-consuming, a lot of sacrifices in your life. Well, here's a mission we're going to learn today in a moment, which is the mission of the messengers. No degree required. No conditions. It's offered. It's right there. You don't have to pay the money. You don't have to go to Harvard. You don't have to work for it so much. The mission for you to carry on and fulfill and embrace is there offered to you by your Lord. The mission of the messengers. Number 3, when you have a mission and a vision, it makes you, it helps you, that helps you stay focused on what's important. There are so many things in life that sometimes they're good and we have to do them, but if you don't have a mission that is clear and a vision that is achievable, then you can get distracted and life goes by very, very fast. By the time you wake up, you find yourself dead. It's too late. But if you have a mission right now, not tomorrow, and a vision right now, not tomorrow, then you know when so many things are thrown at you, you know where to stay focused. And you know what is primary, what is secondary. Things that can wait and things that cannot wait. Number 4 is to take, when you have a mission and a vision and a plan in your life, you take full advantage of your gifts, the gift that Allah Ta'ala gives us. The gift that Allah Ta'ala has blessed us with, which is life. The life that you live, it's a gift from Allah Ta'ala, from your Lord. So you can either take 50% advantage of it, or 10%, or 60%. We want 100%. 100%. It is achievable. Because if Allah offers something, that means it's achievable. Why? Because we want to reach high, not just what's good enough. No. Allah Ta'ala is giving you that chance. Why you want to get satisfied with just what's good enough? You're just going to miss a golden chance in your life. Number 5, which is the last one. If I have the mission and the vision of the messengers, then I can help contribute and participate in making Islam very well known. Not just known, because Islam can be known in a negative way or a positive way. We want it to be very well known in the positive way, not the negative way. And serve creation best. Because when we follow the model of the messenger and the messengers, then we will serve creation best. This is it. This is the mission of the messengers, is to guide to God, which is in Arabic, da'watu ilallah. There is no mission more important, more honorable, more beloved to Allah Ta'ala than this one, which is to guide to God. To guide to God. Now, what does this mean? Number 1, what means 2 things, mainly. Number 1 is to guide yourself to God. To guide yourself to Allah Ta'ala. To turn yourself to Allah Ta'ala. To submit yourself to your Lord. To repent to your Lord. Specifically, practical steps. Starting with knowledge, acquiring knowledge. You need to base and build your relationship with your Lord on knowledge, not ignorance. Learn. Purify yourself. We just listened in some verses in the Quran in our Salah, Isha, by our Imad, and he recited
the verse, the famous verse in which Allah Ta'ala says, أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم, قد أفلح من زكاها. Verily, he or she has succeeded who purifies himself or herself. So Allah Ta'ala defines for you true success is when you purify yourself. Act on that knowledge and that purification, because I don't want to be selfish. I'm just going to learn and then purify myself, and then that's it. Now I'm going to act on it, put that into practice. And not only put it into practice, but excel in putting that into practice. So this is all part of guiding myself and connecting and bonding myself with my Lord. Once I have that knowledge and I am purifying myself, then I want to have a plan. And that plan has to be consistent and regular, because that's something that Prophet Muhammad ﷺ highly recommended, that you want to do, if you want to do something, make it consistent. That's how it's going to be mostly and more productive, is to have a plan daily, weekly, monthly, annually, and all of your life. You are on a regular basis involved and engaged in sessions of learning and purification and acting and excelling. The second definition of guiding to God is to guide others to God. Now, how do you guide others to God? Well, all of that knowledge, all of that purification, all of that action, and all of that outstanding performance, that should be a way to promote Islam in the best manner, both in deeds and words. Not only in deeds, but also in words. I'm sorry, not only in words, but also in deeds. And be a role model as an individual. What does that mean? Be a role model as an individual. When we say making da'wah, does that mean just giving a speech? That's good, but that's not enough. Does that mean just talking to people about what Islam is? That's good, but that's not enough. What about being a good student? Is that a form of da'wah? The answer is yes. 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 Why? Because when you are a good student, you're given a role model for others how to be, and then people can say, well, this person is a good student because her religion teaches him or her to be so. Oh, I want to be part of this religion too. Who makes of such person a great student? If you are working as an employee wherever you do, whatever job you're doing, and you're doing it right, you don't cheat, and you're doing it well, you excel in it, that's a powerful way of da'wah. Why? That's a powerful way of guiding other people to Allah Ta'ala, because you're doing something for the sake of your Lord, you're pleasing your Lord, and anything that pleases your Lord, it's a form of guiding others to your Lord. Because then again, people will say, what a great man, what a great woman. I work with this woman, I work with this man. They're always on time, they're always doing their work perfectly. They don't cheat, they help others, they're always at the service of other people. They don't care what others say. They will do it right. Why? Because their religion teaches them to do so. So, well, I'm interested in knowing more about this religion. And that's how you would promote Islam. So the point I want to make out of all of these examples is, you're not making da'wah or guiding to God only by giving speeches and talking about Islam. But anytime you're doing something great and doing it best for the sake of pleasing no one except your Lord, that's also a powerful way of guiding others to Allah Ta'ala. That's also a powerful way for following the model of the messengers, the messenger and the messengers. It's going to be as a parent, as a child, as a spouse, as a student, as an employee, as a citizen, also as a Muslim. Your behavior with your spouse, that's a form of guiding others to Allah Ta'ala. If you are well behaving with your spouse, that's a form of da'wah, because you're showing a role model. If you are well behaving with your children, that's also a form of da'wah. You're displaying a high character, how it should be. and you encouraging other people to be Muslims, or to be, if they are already Muslims, to be better Muslims. As a citizen, if you care, and you should care about your country called USA, and you do whatever is best for it, stand up for what's right, you're not scared because you're Muslim. I'll say it again. You're not scared because you're Muslim, and no Muslim should be scared because he's Muslim if you are truly a Muslim. Because if I'm not truly a Muslim, then I fear no one except my Lord, the Most High, and no one should scare me. And if I'm truly a Muslim, I should fear no one except my Lord, because I have full trust in my Lord. And nothing happens on planet Earth except with His permission. And whatever happens on planet Earth is good for the believers, if they are truly believers. So as a citizen, if I care about my country, stand up for what's right, do what is right, and always do what's best for it, that's also a powerful way of fulfilling my mission on earth, which is the mission of the messengers and making da'wah. This is a tough one, and I'll talk about this in the end, which is being a member of an organization. You can do great things as an individual, as a person, and that's good. But we're looking for what's great, not just good. What's best. We're looking for that which is most beloved to Allah Azza wa Jal. And that is when you as a great person, and you as a great person, and she and he and all of us are together in a strong organization, then we can make a greater impact, and we can make that kind of impact that the messengers and the Prophet and the companions were able to make in their lifetime. So being a member of an organization that is confident in Allah Ta'ala, that is guided by the source, the best source, which is Prophet Muhammad ﷺ, and that is well organized. Vision. Mission means, why are you here? The mission answers the question, why are you in this life? You have to have a mission. And as I said, the best mission you can have as a person is the mission of the messengers, to guide to God. Now, vision answers the question, what do you want to become in the future? What is your dream? What should be your dream as a Muslim? Time is very limited. Very limited. Very, very limited. It's going very fast. So there's not much time to think for 10 years what I want to be. And I know we all dream about so many things, and that's good. Having a car, getting married if you're not getting married, and a good job. All of these things are good. They're good. They're good if they are for the sake of Allah Ta'ala. But the vision I'm talking about is this. Nearness to your Lord. Al-Qurbu min Allah. There's nothing better, higher, more noble than this. You can dream so high, you cannot reach this. And your dreams reach, you cannot find something higher in a dream that you can dream of higher than this. There isn't. It's to be so bonded with your Lord. To be so attached to your Lord. It's to achieve this nearness to your Lord. This is our vision as Muslims, and this should be your vision as a Muslim. That you stay focused on, work on every minute, every second, every day, every month, every year, until you meet your Lord. What did we start with? The question we start, are you well prepared to return to your Creator? So the vision, that dream that we want to dream of, that is achievable and attainable, should be to be so near to my Lord. What does that mean? To earn the love of your Lord. That Allah Ta'ala loves you. You love Him, the Most High, and He loves you. Next one is that He is so content, so satisfied. Ridallah. Mahabbatullah, the first one in Arabic, Mahabbatullah. The second one, the satisfaction of your Lord, in Arabic is Rida Allah. He's so happy. Imagine your Lord is so happy with you every day, every minute. He's so, I can't even describe it. Something you have to feel. Something you have to taste. Something you have to live. You have to experience it. I can keep talking about it. You have to, it's something you taste. The rida, the satisfaction that he's so content in this life, and when you pass away, he welcomes you, so happy to welcome you. What a great vision. Number 3, presence of God, dhikrullah. To be so that Allah is always present in your heart, in your life, in everything you do. Everything you try to do, you plan on doing, you think of doing, you think of Allah first, and second, and third, and always. Is Allah going to be pleased with me? Is this going to make Him happy with me? Satisfied? Because if He's satisfied, He will make that thing most successful, not only in this life, but the next one. This should always be your dream, your vision. Number 4 is to reach that high level of trust, of yaqeen, that no one can shake. No one can shake. Whatever happens to Muslims, you're not shaken. You're not scared. Because your trust is in your Lord, the most powerful, the one who controls everything, the one who can let things happen or not happen. When you reach that level of trust, of yaqeen, that should be part of your vision, of your dream, of your main goal, then you are a strong Muslim. Then you can make that strong, positive impact in yourself, in your family. You're not going to be, you should be concerned, but not so much concerned about your children, because you have so much trust in your Lord. Well, after taking the means that He will protect them. He will take care of them. You can't protect anything. No one can protect anything. You can only take the means. Only take the means. And even taking the means is by the help of your Lord. Only Allah is the protector of your children, of yourself, your spouse, your family, your job, your money. There's no job security except by Allah Ta'ala. Nothing is secure except by Allah Ta'ala. So when you reach that level of yaqeen, of trust in Allah Ta'ala, that's a great thing to achieve. Number 5, which is the title, which is the statement of our vision, is nearness to God, nearness to Allah Azza wa Jal. In Surah Al-Waqi'ah, chapter Al-Waqi'ah, Allah Ta'ala talks about the levels in the hereafter. And the highest level is talking about muqarrabun, muqarrabin, those who are being close to Allah Ta'ala, near Allah Azza wa Jal. Now, I want you to think about those that you love most. And what best gift you can give them. If you truly want to carry on this mission, the best of missions, which is the mission of the messengers, which is not easy, and make such vision your dream in this life and the hereafter, which is nearness to Allah Ta'ala, to your Lord. And you still have doubts. I'm not sure I want to go with this. There's a lot to pay. There's a big price for this to pay. A lot of time, a lot of sacrifices. I have other things to worry about. Well, I want you to think twice. And think about your children. If you really love them so much, and I'm sure you do, what do you want to be? What kind of model do you want to show them? Oh, just a regular Muslim, I go pray, and that's good. I'm not saying going to Jahannam. That's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about levels. There are degrees. Jannah is levels. Nearness to your Lord is also levels. If Allah offers you the highest level, why do you want to turn it down? Don't do it. And if you love your children so much, why wouldn't you fulfill, carry on the best mission, the mission of the messengers, and be the best role model, wouldn't that be the best gift that you want to give to your children? You say, well, my daddy, I'm so proud of you. My mommy, I'm so proud of you. You are on the best mission on earth, the mission of the messengers. And everything you do, your job, your projects in life, everything serve, all of it, all of those things, they serve that mission. You're not going to ignore them. They're going to be part there. Think about your spouse. For those who are married, you love her, you love him so much. What best gift you want to give her or him? Other than being a role model, a model of someone who is carrying on the best mission, the mission of the messenger. Think of your parents, whether they're alive or dead. What best can you give your parents? Dua, it's good. Very good. Dua. It's great, dua. Pray for them. Give charity on their behalf. Very good. Seriously, it's very good. Maybe they did not have a chance, not the time or the time to go and do Hajj. You go and do Hajj for them. That's good. I'm talking about something bigger that encompasses and includes all of this. Is to be a righteous person, a righteous child. To be a role model. Exactly the model that fulfills and carries on the mission of the messengers. Imagine you meet your parents on the day of judgment in the high state of righteousness, of nearness to Allah Ta'ala, after you have carried this mission on earth. How happy will they be? How joyful will they be? So joyful, so happy. So if you really love them, that would be the best gift you can give them. If you truly. And the good news is, everything that you will do will go into their records. Fantastic. I'm not done yet, stay with me. Muslims. You see all of these children killed, murdered, tortured, Syria, and you name it, everywhere. I really want to have. Dua is good. Sending money, that's also good. Do as much as you can. Make sure you give it to someone you trust, organization you trust. Talking, that's good. Speaking up, that's good. But being a strong Muslim who fears no one but Allah Ta'ala and a member of a strong organization that can make a positive impact on the policies in this country, that's the real work. That's the real deal. The country, the US, our country, this is where the policies are made. And by yourself you can't do much. But if you truly carry out the mission of the messengers, who feared no one but Allah Ta'ala, and they were always as a jama'ah, as an organization strong by Allah Ta'ala, they were able to make that difference, real difference. Then we can influence in a positive way the policies, or some of them that lead to what we're seeing now. Countries being broken down. Lives being lost. Because some want to distribute, share those countries. So if you really love Muslims, and you care about people and those children, example, Syria, because that's what we're seeing nowadays, the best gift you can give them, a service you can provide them, is to follow the role model of the messengers. Carry on the mission of the messengers. Not only Muslims, but only potential Muslims. And I call them potential Muslims. I'm not calling them kuffar. That's not for you or for me to judge people to say you're kafir. You don't know if he's a kafir or not a kafir. Because those people are not Muslims, they can be Muslims. And some of them are sitting with us today. They were not Muslims, but now they're Muslims. I call them potential Muslims. They can be Muslims. And inshallah, they will be better Muslims than myself. And so if we really care about those, and we should as Muslims, then we have to carry on this mission of guiding to God. Next one. We're getting bigger and bigger. If you really love the messenger, and we're supposed to love the messenger more than ourselves and our parents, our children, and everyone else, then we should answer his call. And answer the call of Allah Ta'ala in the Quran. To carry on this mission of the messengers, which is guiding to God. The seventh, the highest, and there's no comparison with Allah Azza wa Jal. If you truly love your Lord, then answer the call in the Quran in which Allah Ta'ala says, وَمَنْ أَحْسَنُ قَوْلًا مِمَّنْ دَعَا إِلَى اللَّهِ وَعَمِلَ صَالِحًا وَقَالَ إِنَّنِي مِنَ الْمُسْلِمِينَ. Who is better in speech than that who calls to his Lord, دَعَا إِلَى اللَّهِ, calls to Allah, and does that which is righteous, and says, verily I am a Muslim. Allah is asking a question, and the answer is there is nothing better than that. Now we get to the challenges. And I try to imagine what the challenges are, because anyone can say, well, I want to do this. I want to carry on this mission of the messengers. But, number one, I don't think it's necessary. Other people are doing it, so why should I do it? It's good, it's important, but it's not necessary. Well, if I want to be so satisfied with just being a Muslim, that American dream, having a job and a car, it's not necessary. But why miss the opportunity? It's a gift, it's an offer from your Lord. It's there that you can take full advantage of it. So the first challenge I need to overcome is believe that this is necessary. If I truly care about myself, my children, my parents, my family, the Muslims, the non-Muslims, everyone. Number two, I want to do this, but I just can't. It's difficult. It's even impossible. With all what's happening, there's no way we can do this. Oh, look. And we're so weak. Well, the answer to this is yes and no. Yes, I cannot do it. It's true. And yes, you cannot do it. It is absolutely true. But with Allah Ta'ala, we can do it. Because Allah who does it for us, not me, not you. So if I believe that I am the one who's going to do it, I'm not going to do it. Because I can't. It is difficult. It is very challenging. But if we put our full trust in Allah Ta'ala, our full belief in Allah Ta'ala that He can do it as He did it, as He made those companions, those messengers before us so successful, so victorious, then we will do it. If we put our trust in Him, not in ourselves, not in our money or our intelligence or whatever we have, then we will do it. So the answer to this challenge, yes, you can do it if you are with Allah Azza wa Jal. Number three, I don't have time. I have homework, so much homework. I have children, they're making me crazy. I have spouse, I'm working 2 jobs to pay the rent. Again, you're right. If you think you can do this by yourself, you're not going to do it. You're not going to have time. However, if you put your trust in Allah Ta'ala and your bond with your Lord is strong, then Allah Ta'ala will give you the barakah, the blessing. He will make it happen. And the proof to this, there are so many people so busy with so many things, and they are carrying out and fulfilling this mission very successfully. Why? Because they're so attached to their Lord. Because they're so bonded with Allah Ta'ala. Because Allah does the work for them. They just take the means. They have full trust. And we have so many of them in this room. And no one is busier than the Prophet Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. Anyone? Do you know if anyone was busier than Messenger Muhammad? Or the messengers? So, alayhimu salatu wassalam. There is no one. Yet, they were able to be very successful in promoting, living by Islam, promoting Islam. Why? Because their belief and trust with Allah Ta'ala was so strong. So strong. Number 4, I just don't know how. This is the easiest one. Because this assumes I want to do it. I'm very convinced this is very important, necessary. I do not know how. Well, the answer to this, just learn. And pray to Allah Ta'ala that He will teach you. And then you will be able to do it. Now, what's the solution? And this is my last slide. Because I don't want to leave you with just challenges and this is what we should do. But I want to end this session with how to do this. And this is the key part of the whole session. How do we overcome these challenges so we can fulfill and carry on this mission of guiding ourselves and others to Allah Azza wa Jal? The first step is yours. The first step is yours. What does that mean? You need to answer these questions very honestly between you, not me, not your spouse, not your children, not anyone else, between you and your Lord. Sit for a moment, maybe in a masjid, in a very calm way. Be focused, have a lot of concentration, a lot of khushu' between you and Allah Ta'ala, and answer these questions. The first one, in what state do I want to return to my Lord? In what level of righteousness? In what level of Imad should I want to return to my Lord? Second question, what role model do I want to be for those that I love the most? My parents, my children, the Muslims, the non-Muslims, as I said, the Messenger Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, my Lord, the Most High. Next question, what mission and vision do I want to have in my life? Which one? What kind of mission? Is the mission the best of missions or any just other mission and vision? The next question, what kind of impact do I want to have and leave in this life? You can have an impact in this life. You build a great building, a big business project, great kids, spouse, discovered something in science. All of these things are great. But if none of these things serves that mission, the best mission, then it's a waste. Then it's a waste. The next question, don't you want to be smart? And I'm sure you do. And I said it, I want to say it again. Allah, your Lord, is offering you a great gift, which is this life, and is telling you that you can be so near to Him, that you can be successful if you put your trust in Allah Ta'ala. Why should we turn Allah Ta'ala down? You can bring the best businessman, woman on planet Earth with a lot of experience. They come to you and say, well, I have a project and we can guarantee this project is going to work. Just give us $2 million, you'll get 100 in return. And you would put your trust in that person because of that experience. I'm talking about Allah Azza wa Jal. Don't you want to be smart in accepting the offer? Say, I want to be that role model, the best. I'm going to work for it. I'm going to have that mission from today. My mission is to guide myself and others to Allah Ta'ala, fearing no one except Allah Azza wa Jal. And And this is it. The key. By yourself you can do it. By myself I cannot do it. And this was not the sunnah of the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. But together in a jama'ah, in organization, we can do it. As one body, we can do it. Why? Because yadullahi ma'al jama'ah. The help, the support of Allah Ta'ala is always with the jama'ah. Why? Because the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam is telling you, alaykum bil jama'ah. You should join the jama'ah. Why? Because that was the sunnah, that was the way, that was the means how Prophet Muhammad ﷺ and his companions were so successful in a very limited time. Very limited time. Prophet Muhammad ﷺ, he formed a strong jama'ah, a strong organization where they were one body, an organized community. Community, common unity. Common unity. A common unity. Unity. One body. Organization. Organs. A body with organs. And the organs support each other. You can't have a hand by itself. Or a head by itself. When you put the organs all together, the head, the hands, the legs, the heart, everything, then you have a strong body that can function and make a great impact. But a hand by itself cannot do much. If you are by yourself, not much. Especially with the challenges that we face as individuals, with our children in the US, of the culture and the temptation that we're so concerned about ourselves, not just our children. And the Muslims and the non-Muslims and the racism that we are seeing and hearing now in this country, especially if Trump has been elected as the new president, the sexism, the Islamophobia, the bigotry, you name it. Who should face these challenges if we do not do so? Then people are going to say, well, you guys claim that Islam is the message of God. Where are you? Where's your impact? If Islam is truly the message of God, then we should see the impact of it in the real lives of people, not just Muslims. Then people will say, well, this is it. This got to be the message of God. If it's causing and making a real impact in the lives of people, all the people, then people will be drawn to it. And they will embrace it more and more. Revive. When you join and you carry on this mission of the messengers and you join an organization, you are reviving the prophetic method, al-Minhaj al-Nabawi. You are reviving the full sunnah of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And only by fully reviving the sunnah, the way, the method of the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, exactly how he did it, will we be fully successful. Not only we, but we for us Muslims and for non-Muslims too. And not only for Muslims and non-Muslims, but for the entire creation. Meaning the environment, the planet, everything. Because only through the Prophet's method that this life and this planet and this time will have and live the life, the kind of life that Allah Ta'ala expects from all of us. Life in peace, in justice for everyone, in respect for everyone, regardless of their race, regardless of their country of origin, regardless of their religion. Everyone is respected, everyone is honored, as Allah Ta'ala has instructed us.